So let's start with talking about your earrings.
Okay.
Sometimes you wear the bling earrings, sometimes you don't. How do you decide what day? And what would you call these earrings? What are the?
Well, these were kind of like my good luck earrings. I'm a little extra sometimes. I like to be kind of like, I just really like anything that's glittery or sparkly. And so I found these. I don't even know where these came from. Like, they just ended up like in my possession at one point, and I was like, oh my god, these are so ugly. I love them. So I was feeling really down before the Trek World Cup, and I decided to wear them because I think I lost like my regular earrings, and I was like, why not? And I had a really good race, and I got on the podium. And so then after that, like when I needed a little bit of a boost, I'd wear these, and I would always race well. And so I've kind of like reserved these for special days, and today felt like a day that I could use that extra like earring power.
Nice. Well, it seemed like it gave you that boost. I was talking with your team manager Molly before the race, and she felt like the key for you having a shot at winning this race was getting the whole shot.
Yeah.
And you did.
Yeah. So that was major for me.
Yeah. And I mean, that feels like something that, you know, we've talked previously about. You've evolved over the season, having the confidence to go to the front, take control. I mean, yeah, did you feel like leading up to nationals, you're like, I'm gonna take the front of this race and I'm gonna make it hard for everyone else? Yeah,
I think it's been kind of like, I've kind of gone in and out with it, where I'm like, oh, I really think I could do this, I want to win it, and then I'm like, I have no chance, I don't even want to go to Nats. I've like really kind of like, I fluctuated on it a lot, but like a couple days ago, my power really started to come around at altitude, and I started to feel a lot better. And I've been doing a lot of training and just feeling like, I think the biggest thing is like, I didn't feel like I needed to win, but I would have really liked to win or just have a really good result. And today felt like a win for me. Like, I had like one of my best races ever, so I'm really pleased with it. And I think just kind of that, like, you know, that lack of pressure made me succeed. And yeah, being able to go to the front of this race was exactly what I needed, because I don't do well when I get swarmed. So being able to, you know, just say, I'm here, I'm willing to burn some matches to stay up here was really important. And yeah, Kate and I were able to go clean almost immediately. So I think that it paid off.
And then, you know, it stayed exciting. It stayed close all the way to the last lap. I mean, what was that? Was that just good pacing on yourself? Was that just believing in yourself that you could still win this race? I mean, you started coming back on Katie. She was looking over her shoulder. I guess what led to that being a tight race right up until the last lap?
I just wasn't willing to give up. I just told myself like to never stop pedaling. I just didn't make it an option to like ease up at all. Even like this section going by pit 1 all the way up to the stairs was so brutal, and I was hurting so badly, but I was like, just keep turning the pedals over and it'll be over sooner. Like the harder you pedal now, the sooner it'll be over, and like the sooner you'll be to the ditch, and then it'll be done. So yeah, I think I just wasn't playing games today. I was like, no sympathy for myself, like just keep going. And the truth was like, I know that anything can happen, and Katie's clearly had not only just an amazing ability, but she's also always put luck. I believe that luck favors the prepared. And I think that Katie and Mark are very prepared, but I know that anything can happen still. So I was like, well, just in case something happens, I want to still try to keep the pressure on, and that's what inspired me to keep going. But unfortunately, like, once Katie Compton rides away from you, it can be pretty hard to pull her back. And I tried my best, but yeah, I think in the end, in the end, she was absolutely just better. And even with the small mistake on the off camber, it wasn't enough for me to get back to her, but I tried my best.
Oh, well, congrats.
Thanks so much.